Hello, it's me, Brennan Burns, aka Ratty Roofing from YouTube, and I'm going to be doing another DVD review today. Uh, it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. I think this is his first movie he's ever done. It is a classic gangster movie. Of course, I'm talking about Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. It's about these, you know, full-time gangsters or criminals working for Joe, played by Lawrence. Tiny, the big, fat bald guy with a gringly voice, and his son, Nice Eddie, played by the late Chris Penn. So they're a family of mobsters, and they hire all these men that they know over the years to play the jewel heist, to rob a jewelry store or playing a jewel heist. One of them is their loyal companion, Mr. White, played by Harvey Keitel, and Mr. Blonde, the crazy one, played by Michael Vincent. Sorry. Yeah, Michael Madsen. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry if I pronounced his last name wrong. And they also have Mr. Orange, played by Tim Roth, and Eddie Bunker's Mr. Blue, and Quentin Tarantino's Mr. Brown. I always like their code name. They're giving them colors, colors as their code names. But anyway, things don't go according to plan, and the jewelry heist goes AWOL. I mean, the jewelry heist, the robbery or jewelry heist is never shown. But Mr. Orange gets shot, and they head back to this warehouse or they hang out, and they Mr. Pink. I forgot Mr. Pink is in this, played by Steve Buscemi. He hates his name, by the way, Mr. Pink. It's a girly color. Anyway, Mr. Pink and Mr. White, they go back to the warehouse, figuring out what they're gonna do. The nice guy Eddie comes back, and they're trying to figure out how they're gonna get away from here or whatever. Like, because Mr. Pink tells everyone it's a setup, and nice guy Eddie keeps saying there's no setup, and later on Mr. Blonde comes back drinking a soda, and he kidnaps a cop in his trunk, and they bring him in. They beat up the cop, and while the others are gone, it's only Mr. Blonde and Mr. Orange who is still wounded because he's been shot in the stomach, and they leave the cop tied up alone with Mr. Blonde, and he plays that song, Stuck in the Middle of You, and he cuts that cop's ear off. Everybody remembers that scene. That scene is a classic. And as Mr. Blonde was trying to burn the cop, torture him again, he's going to set him on fire. Mr. Orange shoots Mr. Blonde, and his reviewer, Mr. Orange, is an undercover cop. I just told you the whole movie. That's a spoiler. So I'm not going to tell you the other parts of the in-betweens. I won't let you watch that for yourself. But Reservoir Dogs, it is a good Quentin Tarantino movie. His very first. Like this and Pulp Fiction. I saw Kill Bill. It's okay. I'm not into it right now. Maybe I need to watch Kill Bill again to get into it. But I also like his movie Death Proof, the one he says is the worst movie ever made, with Kurt Russell and as stuntman Mike killing girls in his stunt car. I think that's a good movie. I really do. It's part of those grindhouse movies from the 70s, those exploit films with that song, dun 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 dun. But Reservoir Dogs, it is a classic. I like the scene at the beginning of the movie when they're all in the diner just talking about random stuff. And Mr. Pink, doesn't believe in tipping the waitresses because he's cheap. That's all I'm going to say. There's other stuff that I like about this movie. There's some racial slurs in the film. Quentin Tarantino is always doing racial slurs, even in Pulp Fiction when he uses the N-word and he's married to a black woman. I mean, that's just ironic, isn't it? But that's all I'm gonna say about Reservoir Dogs. I might review. I'm gonna review Pulp Fiction next. Jackie Brown. I seen parts of it. I'm not really into it yet. It takes me a while to get into movies. I'm only into his first two films, Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. And I haven't seen his latest one. Was it Ingrid Bastards or something with bastards in it? I think that's it. I could be wrong, but he is Quentin Tarantino. He is a good director. I love his style, his art style, and whatnot films. But check out Reservoir Dogs. That's it for this review. I'm about to head off. Have a good one. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers. That's it. Have a good one.